Hello, I'm Jeff Gore, Mayor of the City of Heber Heights, and I'm proud to welcome you to our State of the City address. Heber Heights remains a city defined by momentum, built on strong leadership, thoughtful planning, and a deep sense of community pride. Over the past year, we've seen major investments take shape across our city, including continued progress on Ohio's first Buc-ee's, the opening of the Richard F. Schomper Governance Center, the site plan for the Dublin 7, and the start of site work on our new indoor music center, which will further strengthen our entertainment district. This year is especially meaningful as we look ahead to America's 250th anniversary and celebrate 45 years since Heber Heights became a city. We're reminded that our story is still being written by the choices we make today and the investments we make in our future. Today's State of the City highlights not only the projects and milestones we've achieved, but the people behind them. Our residents, businesses, city employees, and community partners who work every day to make Heber Heights a great place to live, work, and raise a family. As you'll see, we remain focused on responsible growth, sound financial stewardship, public safety, and investments that strengthen our neighborhoods and quality of life. Thank you for joining us as we reflect on where we've been and look ahead to where Heber Heights is going next.
Hello, I'm Aaron Sorrell, Assistant City Manager for the City of Heber Heights. Planning and community development play a major role in shaping how our city grows, looks, and functions. 2025 was a very active year in that work. One of our most exciting milestones was the opening of the Richard F. Schomper Governance Center. This new facility provides modern space for city administration and legislative functions, along with a large outdoor gathering area right in the heart of our community. Throughout the year, the Planning Commission reviewed nearly 25 development applications, reflecting strong interest and continued investment in Heber Heights. On the housing side, this included projects like Creekside Townhomes, Creekstone Bluff, Hawthorne Ridge, and new phases of carriage trails, bringing a mix of ownership and rental options to meet community needs. Commercial development also continued to grow, with projects such as 7 Brew Coffee and Domino's Pizza on Old Troy Pike, the K.E. Rose expansion on Chambersburg Road, and new destinations like Dublin 7 and an indoor music center on Executive Boulevard. To support this growth, the city began a comprehensive update to our zoning code, which will be completed in 2026. This effort is focused on modernizing our regulations to encourage high-quality development and ensure Heber Heights remains a community of choice for residents and businesses alike. Several major projects approved in 2024 moved into construction or continued progress through 2025, including Buc-ee's, Reverb Apartments, Heathermere 2, Authentics Apartments, Carriage Trails 2, Carriage Park Apartments, Gables of Heber Heights, and Canal Heights. Behind the scenes, our zoning and code enforcement team continued working to maintain clean, safe, and inviting neighborhoods that reflect the high expectations of our residents. In 2025 alone, staff addressed hundreds of grass, weed, and property maintenance issues and issued more than 430 residential permits, including new single-family and multifamily construction. Together, these efforts support responsible growth, strong neighborhoods, and a high quality of life throughout Heber Heights. We're proud of the progress we've made and even more excited about what's ahead for our community.
Hi, I'm Jason Antonek, Economic Development Director for the City of Heber Heights. When people talk about momentum in Heber Heights, a big part of that story is economic development, and it's something we continue to see taking shape across the city. In 2025 alone, 36 new businesses opened their doors here, adding energy to our retail, service, and industrial sectors, and reinforcing Heber Heights as a place where investment makes sense. That growth is matched by our strong engagement with our existing business community. During 2025, the Economic Development Department visited more than 80 local businesses, and through that activity, more than 100 new jobs are making their way into Heber Heights. We're also seeing businesses choose to reinvest locally through the city's economic development grant programs. We received 29 applications this year and awarded grants to 7 businesses focused on growth, upgrades, and long-term success. Several high-visibility projects continue to move forward, including development in the entertainment district, progress toward a new indoor music venue, hotel, and restaurant, and new activity near the Rose Music Center, including Dublin 7. And beyond the projects you can see, we're proud to welcome high-tech industrial services to Heber Heights and support expansion plans for PVS Plastics, clear signals that businesses see long-term opportunity here. All of this reflects a city that's growing thoughtfully, supporting entrepreneurs and positioning itself for continued success.
I'm Chief Mark Leitner with the Huber Heights Police Division. Keeping our community safe is always a top priority, and we focus every day on professionalism, preparedness, and strong connections with the people we serve. In 2025, our police division continued to strengthen both staffing and services to meet the needs of a growing community. We welcomed 4 new officers, 3 dispatchers, and a full-time fleet and evidence clerk, enhancing our operational capacity and support systems. One of the most significant accomplishments this year was earning national accreditation through CALEA, the Commission on Accreditation for Law Enforcement Agencies. This recognition followed a rigorous, multi-year review of our policies, procedures, facilities, and community engagement, and it reflects our commitment to best practices in law enforcement. We also launched a traffic services unit focused on enforcement, crash investigation, and proactive patrols in high-crash areas to improve roadway safety citywide. Youth and community engagement remained a strong focus. The Police Explorer program transitioned into the Youth Public Safety Cadets, supported by a new partnership with 5 Rivers Metro Parks Rangers. Cadet Captain Haley Hoying was recognized as Student of the Year by Miami Valley Crime Stoppers, and our Regional Emergency Response Team was named Unit of the Year. Throughout the year, officers continued to build the relationship with National Night Out, Coffee with a Cop, fraud prevention education, and a variety of youth and family-focused programs.
Hi, I'm Chief Keith Knisley with the Huber Heights Fire Division. 2025 was an exceptionally busy year for our team. We responded to a total of 8,124 calls, averaging 22.6 calls per day, with about 81% of those calls being for emergency medical services. On 27 days, call volume hit 30 or more calls, which really shows the demand on our crews. Our staffing reached an all-time high of 71 full-time personnel, with 63 of those personnel being assigned to 24/7 shift operations. This allowed for us to increase our daily minimum staffing from 14 to 16 personnel per day, improving response times and service delivery across the city. One of our major initiatives in 2025 was the full-time deployment of Squad 22, our advanced medical response vehicle. Staffed with 2 firefighter paramedics, Squad 22 allows for us to respond more efficiently to acute medical calls. Along with Squad 22, Huber Heights became one of the first fire-based EMS systems in the region to carry whole blood, which already helped save a trauma patient within the first 60 days. Training continued to be a top priority. In March, we completed 4 days of live burn training on a structure at Carriage Trail 2 site, giving our firefighters invaluable hands-on experience. We also hosted regional technical training for rope rescue, water rescue, and vehicle extrication, sharing expertise and resources with other departments while honing the skills of our team. We also invested in equipment and facilities. In 2025, we received a replacement medic unit, new portable and mobile radios funded through a FEMA grant, and other critical tools and gear through grants from Ohio Bureau of Workers' Compensation, Firehouse Subs, and CenterPoint Energy. Meanwhile, the nearly $3 million expansion and renovation of Station 23 is on track for completion in March of 2026, adding private bunk rooms, an indoor fitness area, and new workspaces for our staff. Looking ahead, our focus remains on continuing advanced training, staffing improvements, and innovative programs that will allow our fire division to continue to deliver service in a manner that is quick, competent, and kind to the residents of Huber Heights.
Hi, I'm Russ Bergman, City Engineer for Huber Heights. Together with my colleagues in the City Engineer's Office, I work hard to make sure the infrastructure and development of our community remains safe and strong. 2025 was a productive year with many improvements to our city's water and sewerage, traffic, roads, and parks. Our water main replacement program continued this year, targeting streets that experience frequent breaks. By the time this project wraps up in fall 2026, we'll have replaced roughly 15,000 feet of water main, helping to provide more reliable service across the city. We also completed major maintenance and upgrades throughout the city's water system. A new 8-inch water main was installed on Womack Street and Bettle Court, providing residents with safer, more dependable service. The Chambersburg Water Tower was repainted. The Rip Rap Road Water Treatment Plant received pressure filtration upgrades to improve water quality. And we began a 3-year water meter replacement program in partnership with Veolia to modernize roughly 16,000 meters. Additionally, the sanitary sewer lining program continued for its 7th year, lining over 6,700 feet of older pipe to extend the life of our infrastructure. We all know winter can be hard on Midwestern streets and sidewalks, and I am proud that our sidewalk program celebrated its 37th year of keeping our sidewalks safe and accessible. At the same time, the street program completed its 26th year, paving 5 to 6 miles of roadway and replacing 15,000 feet of curb. We also paid special attention to traffic safety and efficiency. We replaced the signal at Brant Pike and Fishburg Road and started remote monitoring of 13 signals along Old Troy Pike, allowing us to quickly detect and respond to issues. We also improved the intersection of Brant Pike and Carriage Trails Parkway by adding turn lanes and a new mast-armed traffic signal for safer, smoother travel. Our community continues to grow, and in 2025, 10 residential housing developments were either started or completed. We also welcome new commercial development, including Buc-ee's, Wawa gas station, Valvoline oil change, and Domino's Pizza. Looking ahead into 2026, we'll continue key infrastructure projects, including Powell Road curve realignment, Chambersburg Road west improvements, Charles Gate Road gap closure, Rosalie Drive and Meadows Park Drive extensions, as well as a new well at Riprap Road water treatment plant, and the sanitary sewer lift station on Brant Pike. It is an exciting time to live in Huber Heights, and these projects ensure our city's infrastructure is safe, reliable, and ready to support continued growth and a strong quality of life for everyone.
Hello, my name is Michael Gray. I'm the Public Works Manager for the City of Huber Heights. Public Works is responsible for many essential services that keep our community moving, and I'm pleased to share an update on our Public Works and future investments. Throughout 2025, the Huber Heights Public Works Division continued to deliver services that keep our community operating safely and efficiently every day. Over these 2 years, the team logged more than 76,000 hours maintaining roads, parks, facilities, vehicles, and infrastructure across the city. From street repairs and storm systems to traffic signage, building maintenance, fleet service, and our crews working year-round to support the needs of our community. Winter operations remain a major responsibility during this period. Public Works crews dedicated over 4,000 hours to snow and ice removal, using many tons of salt brine to keep roads safe for residents and first responders. Our team also plays a key role in supporting community life in Huber Heights. Public Works provided setup and logistics support and operational support for citywide events such as the Warrior Classic, Juneteenth, Star-Spangled Heights, veteran ceremonies, and the annual Christmas tree lighting, helping to ensure these events ran smoothly for residents. In 2025, the yard waste site at Bridgewater Road processed thousands of cubic yards of yard waste and leaves, which were recycled into mulch made available for residents to reuse throughout the city. We also continue to invest our workforce. In 2025, a crew leader position was filled through internal process promotion. In 2026, we will complete our 5-year staffing plan with the hiring of 5 additional street technicians. Looking ahead, construction of the new Public Works facility remains on track for completion in early 2026. This facility represents a significant investment in the future of our operations and will allow our team to continue to provide reliable, efficient services for years to come. I'm proud of the dedication and professionalism of our Public Works staff and the critical role they play in keeping Huber Heights moving forward.
Hello, I'm Sarah Forsyth, the Parks Manager for the City of Huber Heights. This was an exciting year for us as we worked hard to bring people together through new programs, events, and park improvements across the city. One of the biggest highlights was welcoming Molly Gross, our new Events and Program Coordinator. She's been bringing fresh ideas and new programs to our over 19 parks and facilities. We loved seeing residents at our free summer music series, and we're thrilled to welcome over 1,700 people to our first ever Huber's Happy Haunted Trail. We also launched a new tradition, the Huber Heights Holiday Event and Tree Lighting. We partnered with 8 organizations to make it extra special for our residents. Our events continue to grow in popularity, supported by our marketing efforts, including our summer magazine and holiday postcard mailer. These shared updates with residents about our programs and helped increase our revenues by over 60%. We also applied for 6 grants and to date have been awarded 3, totaling over $210,000 towards department initiatives. We remain committed to environmental stewardship by advancing the Mayor's Monarch Pledge, hosting a native plant giveaway, and an interpretive bee program this past summer. In addition, we removed 11 invasive Bradford pear trees out of parks, and our Urban Tree Grant Award will help us remove the remainder across the city replacing them at a 2-to-1 ratio for over 300 new trees in the city over the next year and a half. We advanced capital improvements as well, including paving the pump track at Moneta Park, installing multi-sport courts at Community Park, and finalizing plans for 2 community development block grants, aiding both the Senior Center and Community Park. Looking ahead, we're eager to celebrate America's 250th anniversary next year. We've partnered with area organizations to bring a new event or program each month. Please be on the lookout for those, and we hope to see you there. Overall, our parks are thriving, and we can't wait to create even more memories for our residents to connect, play, and make memories in Huber Heights.
Hi, I'm Jim Bell, Director of Finance for the City of Huber Heights. Fiscal responsibility remains a top priority for our city, and the Finance Department is committed to transparency, accountability, and careful stewardship of taxpayer dollars. I'm proud to share that Huber Heights has earned 30 consecutive years of clean audits and has received the Government Finance Officers Association's Certificate of Achievement for Excellence in Financial Reporting for 30 straight years. These recognitions reflect a long-standing commitment to strong financial practices. In 2025, the city also received the 90+ Cash Vest Award, recognizing excellence in the management of the liquidity of taxpayer dollars. We earned a perfect score of 100 in each of the final 2 quarters of the year, ensuring taxpayer funds are working as efficiently as possible. We also made strategic investments in modernizing our financial systems. In 2025, new financial software was implemented across multiple functions to improve efficiency and transparency, with additional upgrades planned for 2026. Looking ahead, our 2026 budget priorities focus on strengthening financial policies that support long-term stability and economic growth. In 2025, the city adopted a new debt management and budget stabilization policy, providing a clear framework for managing debt, maintaining reserves, and protecting the city's financial future. These efforts position Huber Heights for continued fiscal stability and help strengthen our bond rating, ensuring we remain responsible stewards of public funds for years to come.
Hello, I'm John Russell, City Manager for the City of Huber Heights. Over the past year, our focus has been on execution, turning plans into progress, and investments into results that residents can see and experience every day. In 2025, the city advanced several major initiatives that reflect this approach. The Richard F. Schomper Governance Center opens, and the new Public Works facility is scheduled to open in March of 2026, strengthening how we deliver services and support to our residents. At the same time, we remain focused on the fundamentals, maintaining infrastructure, supporting public safety, improving internal systems, and ensuring our organization is positioned to serve a growing community efficiently and effectively. Behind every project is a coordinated effort across departments and divisions. Whether it's engineering, public works, planning, finance, or public safety, our teams work together to keep projects moving, manage resources responsibly, and deliver consistent, high-quality services. Equally important are the teams that support our organizations behind the scenes. Our human resources team continues to strengthen recruitment, training, and employee development. Our communications and marketing team ensures residents stay informed and engaged through clear, transparent, and timely messaging. Our information technology team supports secure, reliable systems that enable our staff to work efficiently and deliver services effectively in an increasingly digital environment. As Huber Heights marks 45 years as a city, our priorities for the future remain clear. We will continue investing in infrastructure, modernizing facilities, strengthening public safety, developing our workforce, and supporting responsible growth that reflects community values and expectations. Thank you for your continued trust and support.
So as we reflect on everything that you've seen today, one thing is clear, that Huber Heights is moving forward with purpose. From projects such as the Richard F. Schomper Governance Center and the new Public Works facility opening up in March. Investment in public safety, infrastructure, parks, and neighborhoods, our progress is the result of careful planning and a shared commitment to this community. As we celebrate 45 years as a city and prepare to join communities all across the nation in commemorating America's 250th anniversary, we do so with pride in our past and confidence in our future. These milestones remind us that Huber Heights has always been built by people willing to invest, innovate, and work together. On behalf of the City Council, I want to thank our City Manager, our leadership team, departments and division directors, and every single city employee whose dedication and professionalism serve our residents each and every day. To our residents and businesses, thank you so much for your trust your involvement, and your belief in Huber Heights. The best days of our city are still ahead, and together we will continue building a strong, welcoming, and vibrant community for generations to come. Thank you all for being a part of Huber Heights.